Sagada is a laid-back town nestled in the scenic landscape of the mountain province of the Cordillera administrative region in northern Philippines. Each year, its enigmatic beauty captivates tourists searching for a comforting escapade from the rush and bustle of the city. And if you ask which attraction in Sagada is most iconic and worth visiting, returning travelers and locals alike would say the Hanging Coffins, the coffins which stood as silent witnesses to the unique 2,000-year-old burial traditions of the Igorot people of Cordillera. Hi, welcome to World's Finest, and in today's episode, join us in exploring the stories of the Hanging Coffins of Sagada and unfold the rich culture behind it. You like hearing about the strange and unique customs and traditions of the world? Feel free to subscribe to my channel. The Igorots are further divided into subgroups to each their own burial rituals and beliefs. The people of Sagada belong to the Kankane group. Their belief goes that the higher the coffin is from the ground, the closer the deceased is to the heavens. The Kankane also wanted to keep their dead safe and at peace. So, instead of burying them, which makes bodies break down faster, they chose to hang the coffins on cliffs. The people of Sagada have so much reverence for their dead that they do not want them to be disturbed. If you're a tourist visiting the coffins, it's best not to get too close or too loud. But aside from spiritual beliefs, there's also a practical reason behind this tradition. In the past, as the indigenous people of Sagada had to live in the mountains where there wasn't much good soil for growing crops, land was really valuable, so by hanging coffins, they could save space and have more land to till for food. Like in many cultures around the world, the people of Sagada believe that it is in death that the spirit joins the ancestral spirits in the other world. That said, the burial rites are long and meticulous. From the choosing of the dead's clothing to its position in the coffin, everything has to be in order. The choice of burial clothing and blanket depends on the dead's social class. Also, the blankets to be used should be like the ones their ancestors had when they died. Such belief goes that it helps the dead to easily pass through the other world, like some sort of identification. The burial rituals actually start when a loved one is in his or her dying breaths. During the wake, the entire family gathers, and the whole village is welcome to partake in paying their last respects. A village elder, often a male called Pangamin or a female called Panjainin, is then called to conduct the ceremonies. Several animals will be butchered for offering for the whole duration of the death rituals. A male pig is usually the first slain of many additional pigs or roosters. After butchering, the elder reads the pig's gallbladder in a ritual called a pedisan. A good omen is expected when the bladder sticks out nicely and is full between the liver. On the other hand, it is considered bad when it is almost empty and hardly visible between the liver. Following a bad reading, another male animal, either a pig or a rooster, is sacrificed to ward off the bad energy. While if the reading is good, a female animal is sacrificed as they are believed to be keepers, thus helping the dead to preserve the good omen with them. Another unusual yet important event in the ritual is the tying of the corpse on a death chair called sangadil during the wake. The seated corpse is then positioned to face the main door of the house for friends and relatives to pay respects. On the burial day, 3 additional pigs are butchered, and prayers are said by the town elder, addressing the spirit of the deceased, telling it to take the pig and ride on it to join the spirits of their ancestors. The elder would also ask the ancestors to keep them away from any danger, more from another sorrow. The body is then untied from its chair and wrapped in fetal position, for they believe that the dead will have its complete peace only when it is placed the way it took form. The children and grandchildren have to carry the corpse to the burial site where the coffin is waiting, and if on the way they are smeared with the rotting body's juice, called ding. They believe it's good luck and that they might inherit the success, ability and skills of their dead. Arriving at the burial site, the corpse is pushed to fit in the coffin, breaking its bones in the process. And then, it is finally hoisted up the hill and fastened securely to the side of the mountain, its final resting place. After the burial, the mourning period lasts a year, during which the family wears black clothing and refrains from large, festive gatherings. Once the mourning period concludes, additional animal sacrifices mark the end of the ritual. At times, as the elders of the town reach their old age, they decide to start carving their own coffins. And if they are too ill or weak, they would ask their eldest son or relative to make the coffin for them. While some of US may find the burial rites of the Sagada people somewhat strange and uncustomary, for them, these practices reflect a strong sense of community as evidenced by the close involvement of each community member in the rituals. And the generous care they put to their dead show the strong reverence they hold for their deceased loved ones and their ancestors. What are your thoughts about this story? Let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to leave a like and see you in the next episode.